Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We have just seen a phenomenal performance from the Fijians. I should say they have now got a points differential of plus 14, and that is absolutely crucial heading into the later stages. So pretty much sits as follows. Kenya need to win this game by a total of 25 points to be able to qualify higher than Fiji, which would mean that if Ireland get a big win over Japan, then Fiji are the team that are missing out. So Kenya, they won't go out there. They will know that they need a massive performance here in this game, but they have got a massive pack and they have got the ability of being able to do so. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. But nonetheless, Canada making their way out onto the field now. It's an important game for them. I said Canada, but also Kenya. The end of the day, it is all on the line for them as well. And also we have got their Odiambo as well there for the pronunciation. I will be remembering that one, hopefully for a very long time now. And it is all watch as well for the other name, but nonetheless, looking through now, it is going to be an exciting game of rugby. Kenya versus Canada, two teams that are just very good at their sevens rugby. I absolutely love watching it. You got the Savage as well, says Mike there in the chat. But Jaco David will be in charge of this one. Kenya versus Canada, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for this game. And Ireland, they are relatively close to being able to go through because it is based off the best third place position team. So Fiji, they were sitting minus 19. They won that game very comfortably, 40 points to 7 up against Argentina. But Kenya kick off from left to right, and we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this one prediction as well says Oz. I think Kenya will win this one, but I don't know whether or not they can win it by 25. I'm going to say they win it by 19. I think they get close. You should pin these comments to be on the safe side as well, says Sebastian there in the chat. And also, we have got, I probably should. To be fair, it's a great run from Canada. It's going to be Prevost now running his way forward. Good spin there from it was Josiah Mora. Now, Canada are not an easy side to beat. That's the thing. Come on, lads. Give Hamish a like on your way in, as well, says Russell. Yeah, the man. And also, we have got their stop hanging in there. Or stop hanging in there as well. Or still hanging in there, I assume that is for Ali and Hay as well, because it is currently the middle of the night here in New Zealand. But now it is going to be Canada once again, still holding on to the position. John Cooper now passing it out. It's going to be so important for them to keep on attacking and keep the pace up, because Kenya, they need the ball in hand. And if they cannot get that ball, it's a penalty to Canada. Like I mentioned, that's a massive mullet there for the Canadian, that is for sure. But now they are going out their back line once again. Andrew Coe now wide, cut out pass, nicely taken there by Moro, who's running backwards at the moment. It's just running to the side, trying to shimmy his way through, tried to find the offload as well to Mullet Man, but not quite able to get it. Once again, it's going back, Andrew Coe. Beautiful inside ball here for Coe. And he is going forward, currently sitting 25 metres out. The Kenyans are actually down to 6 men at the moment. It looks like there is an injury for them, which does mean that it is going to be an overlap on the outside. Oh, Mora decided not to use him. Should have, because he was just sitting out there ready to go around the side once again. Prevost, he scores the try for Canada there. Hey, Ali still away too as well. And yes, somehow as well, says Ali there in the chat. But that is a great try for the Canadians. Now, I didn't even do the maths for Canada. I probably should just work it out quickly on the spot, but pretty much Canada for this game, to go through to the next stage for Canada, they will have to win this game by a total of at least, at this stage, I guess, depending on whether or not Ireland beat Japan. If Japan beat Ireland in an upset, that would mean that Canada, if they win this game by around 20 or so, no eyes for the left wing as well, says Mike there, and that is a good kick as well from the Canadians, so they are sitting 7-0, but pretty much they had a points differential going into this one of minus 31, so we're going to keep it updated throughout this whole match, but that certainly makes it a lot more tough for the Kenyans, as their points differential now goes to minus 17, and Canada's goes to minus 24. I'm doing all the quick maths at the moment. One's gone extremely high off the kickoff, not quite taken cleanly by the Kenyans, and it was a knock on from the Canadians. Now going to be running hard at the line once again. Of course, who else other than it was Odiambo? No, sorry, it was actually Otino who was able to get that, and he's still down at the moment, which does not look too good for him. But Odiambo, decent player as well. I'm still pronouncing his name, hoping that I will be able to get it right. And also we have there try Canada, and also yeah, of course as well. Another chat, the quality of the commentary surely as well, says Sebastian there for why she is still like at the random hour. But I assume as we get further and further through the night, I assume we'll drop off in terms of our Kiwi and Australian viewers and probably pick up in the South African department for that game between the Bulls and the Sharks. But I do look forward to seeing all of you there for that as well. If your eyelids can handle being open for so long, but now it's a good run forward for Odiambo there. on the halfway line now for the Kenyans. They need tries and they need them soon. Big Fen now. And once again, breaking nicely. Good inside ball. And it is going to be Otiumbo who is going to be able to score it. And that is going to be between the posts. So now, Otieno able to score it. Kenya will be 7-all now. Right. Okay. So now we have to do the maths once again. So now it changes. Kenya all of a sudden drop back down to -10. And Canada drop back up to the -31 as well. We have got their Sevens ambush scheduled at 6 a.m. as well. Yeah, it is going to be a very tough game, that is for sure, for both of those sides. That's the thing. I'm going to love it, like watching those sides go out there, because it's going to be a close one. So this match seems like a dead rubber with both teams unlikely to progress as well, says Russell. I think Kenya, depending on how well they do, it means that Ireland will have to keep on winning by more up against Japan, because at the moment, the way that this match is sitting, if Kenya win this one, Ireland need to win their game up against Japan by 3 points to be able to qualify for the quarterfinals. So pretty much every try from here that Kenya get is more points that Ireland have to be able to get themselves. It's going to be taken nicely by the Canadians inside of the 10 meters, but decided to take it anyway. Once again, finding the offload there for Canada using their backline. They have got more on the outside to side against it, and instead it's going to be Nicholas Allen now attacking the line. The Kenyans always love getting in the breakdown, not able to get it though. No clear release. Les Kenya as well. Says Sebastian in the chat. Welcome into the live stream, mate. It is great to have you here. Good run there from the Canadians once again. John Cooper has been very busy in the early stages of this one. 1 minute 52 left. A little bit of a loose ball there. Mora able to regather though. But the Kenyans, they have got them trapped on their own 22 at the moment here. Once again, Nicholas Allen, big fan there, goes into touch, does he? All the feet were in touch there for Kenya, I thought. And they are going to be going back now, and it will be the scrum feed for Kenya. Kenya have a slim chance to qualify as well, says Mike, exactly right. And also we have got their try from Sebastian at at some point, you'll lose the late nighters from New Zealand and Australia and start hitting the early morning peoples as well, says Ali, exactly right. At this stage in South Africa, I believe, for the New Zealand kind of side of it, people will be up at around that 7 a.m. because, of course, we're sitting on the weekend. Some people still love to keep that same schedule. So we might see a Johnny Blaze or someone like that, maybe even a Katie Dixon a little bit later on. She is in America at the moment, but now it is going to be once again going forward here. Kratz, good run forward from the Kenyans, and Kratz is going to go there. And is he going to score the try? Yes, he does. It's another one for Kenya. And now we will add them to the scoreboard. Once again, it is going to be 14 points to Kenya and 7 to Canada. So now it means that Ireland have to win their game up against Japan by 10 points now. So all of a sudden, it just keeps on changing. -3 is the points differential for them now in this one, Kenya, and they are sitting 12 points to 7 with a kick to come. But I did give him the points, so I'm hoping he does convert it there. But the next game we are covering on the channel is going to be USA versus Australia for everyone who is interested. And we will be going through and telling you exactly who is going through in what position for those ones. But it was a beautiful inside ball there from, it was Hamwa. It was actually Omondi. And then from there, it was actually Olindi. I was saying the wrong guy in that regard. I actually said the Canadian number 10, but it was Olindi who was able to score it. Johnson Olindi. Got too excited when I saw the Kenyans running through. Brilliant kick as well. And now it's going to be 14 to 7. Hit that like button because the employee of the month said so as well. Says Sebastian, you heard him, the Mr. Employee of the Month. That is for sure. And also we have got there, Sebastian will tell you the rest Employee of the Month as well. I feel like it's kind of like, you know how they have like the duos who like do rapping, and it's like one of them's like he spits straight bars, and then the other guy's like, you tell him, keep on telling him. I feel like you've got yourself like your hype man as well. Like you two are just bouncing off each other, building up the hype of the chat. I'm absolutely loving it now. Once again, Canada going to have this ball inside of their 22. We are just heading overtime in the first half, but it is still available. The Kenyans get the penalty. Now, if they score about 3 more tries, perhaps they make it extremely tough for Ireland to qualify. Big boy running forward there, Hamwa, with a little bit of power going forward. It is going to be knocked on there by the Canadians, or the Kenyans, sorry, and it is going to be now halftime. Kenya, as well, says Sebastian, and Gumbo, a great stream, Kiwi lads. I have been to Kenya, and I even stayed in their southern neighbour, Tanzania, as well. It's good to end of there. So welcome into the live stream, mate. You will be hoping maybe for a couple more Kenyan tries in this second half to help them get through to the quarterfinals, which if they do, we are going to be covering that game on the channel as well for tomorrow's matches. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already. We've got plenty more sevens action, and also we have got the match of the URC between the Bulls and the Sharks in the rugby union side of it, which will be very exciting. But currently, points differential, it's sitting on -3. Fiji's points differential, it's sitting on +14. So pretty much Kenya to be able to guarantee their spot in the quarterfinals, need to get 18 more points in the second half, and no points can be scored by the Canadians. That's going to be tough to do, but if they can do that, it means that Fiji will be the side who are sitting on the edge of their seat waiting. And I'm his backup rapper as well, says Jay there in the chat. We see there 2 tries for Kenya, 1 for Canada in that first one. 13 tackles made by Kenya, but the number that will be concerning them, 7 missed tackles in that first half. That is a little bit concerning. But then saying that, 3 tackles made by Canada, 3 missed tackles as well. So it is going to be tough for them in that regard. I feel like I just flashed for half a second there on my live stream. I know that the camera has been playing up just a little bit earlier on. Hopefully it's not too bad now, but now Kenya, they look hyped up. Get into the second half. It's going to be exciting. This is for a spot in the quarterfinals, or just to have a slight bit of hope that you will be making it through. Fiji, I want to say, will qualify. I said at the start of this match that Kenya will win this game. I believe I said by 19, and my rapper name is 70 Cent as well. Says J.A. I mean, at that stage, 50 Cent, you've got an extra 20 on him. So you are good to go. And also we have got the Hamish in the chat from Crazy and said, welcome in, mate. It's currently 3 a.m. here in New Zealand. I hope you are doing well. Hope you are wide awake as well, because we've got plenty more rugby that is coming today. But it will be Canada kicking off the second half now. -3 points differential here for the Kenyans. If they can extend that into the positives, it puts all of the pressure back on Ireland, who have to try and win their game bigger up against Japan. But nonetheless, kicking this one off now, Canada. And we are underway for the last 7 minutes for one of these sides for their quarterfinal dreams. That's a knock on there from the number 7. And now it is going to be Canada who will have the scrum beat. Unfortunately, Tony Omundi just not quite able to hang on to it there. And because of it, does mean that it is going to be the scrum feed. Tell you what, one of his eyes are almost completely swollen shut. He is look like he's been through the wars out there on the field. That is for sure. Ayo, Sebastian, sup everyone as well. Says Crazy and said, hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're not too tired with the amount of rugby that is happening at all the random hours of the night. The Gallagher Premiership, I believe there is a game taking place this morning at 8:45, and it is Bristol Bears versus Gloucester. I want to say that it is. That's a good opportunity for Canada, though. They are just inside of the 22 once again. A good attacking run from Allen. Now, Amora looks to the short side, going backwards at the moment, but sometimes you have to do so to go forward. He doesn't look like he's going to find the offload either. They have to release him there because the knees are on the ground. Once again, Prevros, the try scorer for Canada. Now, nice step on the inside there from their number 13, Paul on the inside, and Mr. Mullet Man himself has scored the try there. And it is going to be the try for Canada Employee of the Month, featuring 70 Cent as well, and they will be in Malaga as well. When will New Zealand compete? Yeah, they are going to be in Spain for that one, and also it will be the Samoans are also joining back in, I believe, if I'm not wrong, as well as England, Scotland, and Wales are all splitting off to their own individual nations rather than Great Britain. Mullet try as well, and still streaming a true nocturnal Kiwi as well, says Danny Lewis. That is a good point. Isher Wood able to score that one, but we are going to be up right through to 8 a.m. New Zealand time, and then after that, I'm probably going to hang out with my friends, as it will be like a little bit of a late birthday celebration for myself, as it was 2nd of December is when I turned 22. Although the thing with that is it was actually 2 days ago when you think about it, now that we're sitting on the 4th here in New Zealand. So it feels like time's flying again. Only 363 days till the next one. That is 14 also. Now the Kenyans, their points differential goes back to -10, and now Ireland will have to win their game by +4. And don't talk about Wales as well. And we don't need that Wales bloke back again. As well, says Jay, it's going to be almost knocked down there from Canada. Oh, it's knocked on by Kenya there. So it is going to be the scrum for the Canadians once again. Can Kenya do it? Happy birthday. Any plans as well? Says Danny Lewis. Originally, today, actually, I guess you could say in about 12 hours' time, we were thinking about going Tempin bowling here in New Zealand, but we decided just with the amount of stuff that's happening, and also if the weather's fine, George will have to work as he is a farming boy. So we decided that we would put it off till around about Christmas time, somewhere around there, while Isaac is down again, because one of the 4th Kiwi lads, he is now back in town, so it's going to be pretty awesome, and we are going to be hanging out tomorrow. And I guess because Tempin bowling is half an hour away, big hit there from it was Humwa. But yeah, pretty much because it is 30 minutes drive, we decided that we might as well spend the limited amount of time that we are going to have over the weekend just hanging out here and just, just catching up a little bit. And also we have got the Tenso attract fake Welsh people as well, and also happy B-Day as well. Says Jay, thank you very much, mate. Mullet Man, I should say. Kenya now under pressure. Great offload. Did it hit the hands? I don't believe so, and it is going to be the step on the inside now, looking for the offload. It went backwards, or did it? They're going back. And I believe, what is the referee going to call that one? It is going to be the penalty for the high tackle now. 10 meters out, and Canada have got themselves another opportunity. If Canada score this one, it will actually mean, as we sit now, it will be Ireland making their way through to the next stage. And also we have got there, so no activities to do in Waimea, not a lot of them. To be honest, that's going to be now a little forward pass or a knock on against Canada. So now it is going to be Kenya who have got the scrum feed once again. But yeah, pretty much one more try from Canada, getting themselves into that points differential of a little bit higher. It means that Kenya will miss out, and it will be Ireland without even playing their game up against Japan. Unless, actually, I need to be careful what I say, because Ireland, if they lose their game to Japan, who have lost by 70 points in their first two games, if they end up losing to Japan, that will actually change things. And maybe Kenya still have a chance, but that is certainly not what the Kenyans will want here. They will want to be able to get themselves one or two more tries at the end of it. But yeah, in Waimea, I think we've got, what do we got? We got a skate park, but none of us skate. We've got a park, a literal park. But like, you're literally just in the park. It's not really, like, there's not really any activities to do in the park unless you're into something else. But now it is going to be going back once again on the side of the Kenyans. Got a attack and run there from Adiambo. Now, once again, nice pop pass, and it's a good offload as well from the Kenyans. Still trying to find their way forward. It is Mamasi who is tackled nicely. Now it is going to be Hamwa once again going forward here for the Kenyans. Can they make it over the line? Have an Aussie RB just get pissed as well. Says Jay all through the gap now for the Kenyans. Was there a little bit of obstruction being run? The Kenyans, they are going to be able to score it. The big question is he going to make it a nice easy kick? He is indeed. And that is going to be the try for the Kenyans now. And straight through as well, says Mike. They've done nicely. There's still 2 minutes left. They wouldn't mind another one here, Kenya, if they do get the opportunity. So that changes their points differential. Once again, we go back to -3 just for now. In the old scheme of things, we have got there in the chat. Not even a nice restaurant. Not hugely, I guess you could say. Like, we've got like decent places to eat. Like, normally fish and chips is about as fancy as you get here, but we've got a couple places that maybe we could go out and have a look at. Also, we have got there, but it's such an unpredictable competition as well there. And Ireland should defeat Japan, though, as says Sebastian here. They certainly should, although scoreboard pressure can do weird things to a side. And we're going to have to wait and see whether or not Ireland have got that cool, calm, and collected composure that they will need, because at this stage, they will need to win that game up against Japan by 8 points. And that one as well, we have got their try from Sebastian. One more try will make it interesting. I feel like Japan, they might concede about 30 points in their game. So that is why Kenya, they will know that they still need a couple more in there as well. They have been told to release there on the breakdown, just trying to get that ball back, fighting for it as well. Going to be another beautiful offload there from the Kenyans. A little bit of a juggle, but they've done well for Canada. And now it is going to be the little knock on, and Kenya will have the scrum feed try in the chat as well, says Crazy NZ. And also we have got there, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, much appreciated, said Sebastian there in the chat. And also happy birthday, Hamish. I would have sent you some kudu biltong and a 6-pack beers. Now I have to enjoy it for you as well, says Spock. Well and truly all right with that though, mate. You make sure you do dedicate those beersies to me. Are you going to be drinking them during the Bulls versus Sharks game, out of curiosity? Because that is going to be taking place at 6 p.m. Oh, sorry, 6 a.m. New Zealand time. But we are going to still be up, and we are going to be live streaming once again. It is in the hands of the Kenyans, 30 meters out at the moment. One more try, like I mentioned. It will make it interesting to see how this one will be closing its one-on-one defense. Mora tries to stop him. Good run forward there from the Kenyan, number 13, though. Once again, passing the ball back. Odiambo on the outside now. Nice little seller, the dummy. Oh, the ball's been slapped down. Was it? Yes, it's a penalty. Double blow of the whistle in Canada. They are going to have a yellow card now. They are going to be down to 6 men, and it will be Josiah Mora. Oh, sorry, actually, it's going to be Nala who will be going off the field now. Go Kenya, says Kevin. Can they do it? That's the big question. They should be able to win this game from here. There are 7 seconds left, and they have gone for the scrum. It's whether or not they have got an 8-point lead going into that game up against Ireland and Japan, or whether they've got a 15-point lead card for Canada, surely as well, was indeed. And that was a happy accident. It's actually 6 p.m. in South Africa for the Bulls versus Sharks kickoff. There you go. 12 hours difference. And also we have got there, ask your parents to give you tickets to England. I'll take you to a Six Nations game as well, says Danny. Oh, short side once again here for Kenya. Can they get one more? He's gone straight through, and Kenya score it. He hasn't made the kick that easy, though. So now they are going to be in the positives for their points, and that yellow card has now given Kenya a few more points there. 26-14 at the moment is what the scoreboard is sitting on. So they add another 5. They are going to be sitting on +2 for their points differential. Now with the kick to come, can they get it? This is going to be close. I feel like I'm going to be watching that game between Ireland and Japan on the edge of my seat, waiting to see who will be going through to the quarterfinals, because we do know already that South Africa and Great Britain are both making it. Oh, he hasn't got it over. Okay, so the end score in this game is going to be 26 points to Kenya, 14 to Canada there. And do you have a British passport? I do not. I have a New Zealand passport. For myself, Kenya Sevens has improved so much here. Hard side to beat. Definitely when you give them a task on the board, they will go, right, we're going to try and smash that out of the park, and that is exactly what they've done. And now they might be looking on to the quarterfinals, depending on whether or not +2 is enough. The only team to knock them out here is Ireland. Are they going to be able to do it? All right, Kenya still in with a chance for the quarterfinal as well, says Mike. They are indeed. But nonetheless, that is the end of this live stream. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. The next game we are covering on this channel is going to be USA taking on Australia, and we will be talking all about this game on there as well. So we will be switching straight over. So thank you all very much for tuning in. Be sure to check out that next live stream, and I will see you all in a very short moment.